Taurus, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Taurus, I'm going to be doing your reading for the next 10 days until the end of December. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Dear Taurus, we're back into this new, I mean, it's not really new. If you're new here, it's going to be new for you, but this is where I started the channel, right in the kitchen. I used to actually close the microwave with my food. I don't think I'm going to do that. We're just, opening up, giving you more space and more space to breathe. So let me know how you like it. This is Henry, this is Michael, and I'm Arman, and I'm son of a Taurus, by the way, and a Capricorn. And I did see you in my dream the other day, Taurus. I made a post about it. It was very empowering, very empowering. I saw the bull protecting me. Now, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify what is your main challenge, clarify all the other cards, and get some final advice, dear Mama Taurus and Daddy Taurus. Okay, so your challenge is the Knight of Cups, dear Taurus, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands followed by the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Taurus, it looks like somebody's coming towards your way. Okay, could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be, but there is love entering into your life. You have the Knight of Cups, somebody that's very romantic. There is a certain level of attractiveness to this person. And the challenge here, which we're going to find out more to see, for some of you, this could be whether you're ready for new love or you want to accept new love, or there is somebody that you're already dealing with. Okay, we're going to clarify this shortly. In the recent past, you have the Judgment, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So in the recent past, dear Taurus, some of you were dealing with a water sign, maybe another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio. So for a lot of you in the recent past, I do see here a major realization. Somebody here had to make a decision. I really see this decision not being the easiest, but an important factor here is what I'm getting, that I feel like for many of you, with the connection that you had with this person, it was constantly being on and off. There is something about you felt either misunderstood by this person in the situation or judged. And I'm also getting here someone emotionally shutting down. With the King of Cups, sometimes this person in the recent past with the Judgment, it can mean that somebody here emotionally was maybe being on and off with you, okay? One moment, everything was romantic, everything was through the roof, rose petals falling off the sky. And then the next moment, there was this, somebody wanting to make a decision about something. And that's what I'm picking up on. We're going to find out more. Now, in the present moment, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. In the present moment, for a lot of you, it's just been very heavy for whatever happened between you and this person. And what I'm really channeling, dear Taurus, right now, is really what I'm feeling. And when we get into the clarification, you'll see exactly what I meant when I said those cards. Because sometimes, I don't really need tarot cards a lot of times, but it's a powerful tool to really, use it for the predictions. So for a lot of you in the present moment, there is an offer that's going to come towards your way with the Ace of Wands. Somebody here is going to come towards you and make an offer. And we're going to see if this is a new person, old person, and you have to make a decision here. You're the Knight of Pentacles. So in the near future, dear Taurus, you have the Devil, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. You seem to be going back and forth about a specific person. There is a decision that has to be made. You could be having a Capricorn on your mind, okay? You have the Devil. And you are aware that going back to this person brings a lot of triggers, okay? A lot of triggers, a lot of patterns. And you have to make a decision here who you really want to move forward to. You could be also, dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I do see here you making up your mind very powerfully and wanting to move forward, charging forward with this intention of, I'm creating my future and I want to be with the person that's going to truly celebrate me, the person that's going to understand me and be very clear in their communications. Because, you might have dealt with somebody here in the past that tried to keep their options open. But I feel like the person coming towards your way doesn't seem to be interested in other options. And this person is going to make it very crystal clear to you. Now, and then you have the Page of Cups, which is about a love confession, okay? And many of you might have said, you know what, I don't really think I want to be in love anymore. Some of you may say, I'm ready for this. Some of you said, I don't know. I still want to see if things are going to work out with the person from the past. We're going to find out more. I really want to see who is this Knight of Cups. That's your challenge. Because somebody here is coming towards your way. So let's get into your reading and see what is it that's going on for you. Dear Daddy Taurus and Mama Taurus. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be heading out for a trip. Really excited for it. And I was like, I think it's, we're going to make some changes. We're going to make some important changes here and servant Saleh. So let's see what is this reading about for you, dear Taurus, until the end of December 2025. Thank you for your loyalty, Taurus. I really appreciate you for being here. Love you so much. Knight of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Taurus, respectfully, okay, I'm going to exactly let you know what I'm seeing here. There is no sugarcoating. There's love coming in towards your way. So for a lot of you, this is brand new love. Okay, for a lot of you, this is a brand new person here coming in. You still are waiting on the other person from the past, still kind of contemplating, but there is an offer coming in towards your way. That's why in the near future, you have a very important decision here to make, because you want to really know if this is a new person coming towards your way or the other person. Are these people entertaining other options? Because you are not an option. You are not going to be on clearance. You are not going to be... I told you about this in the past reading as well, Taurus. I'm going to stand up for you because for many of you, you keep feeling like you're still loyal to somebody who rejected you. Because as a Taurus, you do go full force. When you are loyal for someone and you love them, you over-invest yourself. And then when things end, to disinvest yourself from a situation emotionally can be very draining. So there is love coming in towards your way, and this love can actually be leading towards marriage. There is a confession. Ace of Cups, somebody here wants to talk to you. Somebody here wants to tell you how they feel. And I feel like this person could be someone that you might have known, but you haven't been in relationship with. So this is kind of an option. For others of you, if this isn't past person, that's a different story. But I do see here some sort of a confession coming towards your way. And this is something you have been waiting for with the Three of Wands. And this could lead to marriage here. Okay, now, could be a Leo also coming in towards your way, or someone who has a Leo placement in their birth chart. Taurus, in the recent past, the Judgment. Difficult situation. So somebody here was going on and off, back and forth, clarified by the Two of Wands. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups and the Tower. I mean, that's why I love really tarot. And I made a post about it. If you know, Taurus. I was born with the prophecy coming out of my mouth, okay? I'm saying, like, the Tower moment here, there was a situation that came to an end, possibly with the Scorpio, very unexpectedly. What did I say? And what do you see in the cards, Taurus? You be the judge. What do you see? You see somebody here walking away, right? Because this person and you were in a place where there was either some sort of a physical distance, and I'm also getting here someone constantly reevaluating this situation, constantly redefining, reassessing, reevaluating, and eventually somebody here walked away. For many of you, you felt like this situation was not emotionally fulfilling for you, and this person could have traveled a lot. This person maybe was a traveler. You could have traveled a lot, but there was definitely this energy of this is not really getting sustainable. This is not being sustainable. So there was a Tower moment here, Nine of Cups. Somebody here was super selfish and focused only on themselves. Now, Queen of Pentacles, this is you in the recent past, dear Taurus. Let's talk about that. So in the recent past, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Hangman. And you have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's you. In the recent past, for many of you, you felt really emotionally trapped, okay? And for a lot of you, it was difficult. It was truly, truly challenging to even see this situation from a different perspective, from the Hangsman perspective. For a lot of you, you had big questions. You were like, why did this situation happen this way? Why did it end this way? Big burning questions in the recent past. And for many of you, I feel like that you felt a little bit emotionally trapped, also mentally, like in your mind, just asking yourself a lot of questions. Why is this person's energy constantly lingering around me? And you have the King of Cups. This person is someone from the past that was super charming, super handsome, gorgeous, beautiful. You know, Taurus, you got great taste. You know that. So in the recent past, some of you felt manipulated in this situation. I'm seeing here the Magician, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Strength. So for a lot of you in the recent past, this could have been a karmic cycle and a lesson that was that you were meant to learn, that you were meant to really go through, and it really brought a lot of transformation and metamorphosis for many of you. There was a turning point here. This situation that happened between you and this person, dear Taurus, it actually didn't break you, it made you. It really made you super strong and realize for what it is that you really want to have in a relationship. If somebody is being dishonest or if they can't give you what you truly deserve, why would you wait for that person? You know, it's not about that it's not possible for people to change, but it is about your time. It is about your life. It is about you realizing that you can carry these burdens and this heaviness with you in 2026. This is about looking into the opportunity and the offer that is going to be coming in towards your way. Excuse me. So in the present moment, dear Taurus, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. You could have dealt with an Aquarius also, okay? I strongly feel like here that for a lot of you, you want to be in a relationship that there is no control. Ain't nobody gonna control the bull. Ain't nobody gonna try to control the bull. You know what I mean? So for a lot of you, you wanna have a brand new beginning. You would want to have a brand new beginning with this person, but I see you here being tired and exhausted, and you're gonna have a brand new beginning on your own. You want to give yourself a chance, okay? You want to give another person a chance to really explore an option of a relationship where there could be an equal give and take exchange energy, where you and this person could actually be on the same page together. And you have the Three of Pentacles. So, well, there will be collaboration and cooperation. You want a spiritual connection with somebody also, okay? So that's who's coming towards your way. Now, in the present moment, for a lot of you, you're very disappointed that somebody here didn't really live up to their word. Okay, they told you they love you, they told you they were gonna be with you, but I do see here you kind of really being frustrated about it. And you know, on the other hand, also, if you notice, there is still two cups that are still standing, so there is definitely more than hope. Not just hope, but there is, you know, actually somebody coming towards your way and making a gesture, an offer, and somebody wants to talk to you also, that they truly like admire you and love you. Okay, could be an air sign, is giving me air energy. 10 of Wands, you're finally letting go of some sort of a heavy burden, dear Taurus. Let's talk about the 10 of Wands for you in the present moment. So the 10 of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So Taurus, you know what's really been exhausting for you? You know what has been exhausting? To try to work something out with the person that was not honest with you. And with all due respect, dear cross watchers, if you're watching this for Taurus, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, let me see, what is this about? If you really didn't do this to Taurus, please do not take it personal. Now, for a lot of you with the 10 of Wands, this has a lot to do with releasing the urgency or the need to try to fix somebody, because you really want to help this person and help them heal. But everybody has to learn on their own. Somebody here in the past was not being honest with you, emotionally manipulating you. There was a lot of emotional manipulation going on. And you have the Ace of Wands. So there is, if you really truly keep your options open and try to really look into the possibility of somebody coming into your life, you will meet this person. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. It's taking you a lot to move on from an energy here from the past, okay? Not gonna pretend that that's not the case. For many of you, it's just been very overwhelming and difficult to really carry these burdens. You have the Ten of Wands here twice, okay? Emotional heaviness, just in general, things from the past, baggages, luggages, you know, suppressed emotions. And yes, you are wanting to focus on your financial independence here for what's important for you. And I think that you could be really meeting somebody that's either popular, well-known, and is financially very, very well set. The Devil comes back again, comes back around, comes back again. Okay? The Devil talks about a person from the past that when, you know how that happens, right? Like when you're meeting somebody new or we're in the middle of exploring something and all of a sudden somebody comes up. So for a lot of you, dear Tauruses, this has a lot to do with you realizing, am I still tied up to this person? Did I fully release them? Okay? Because the Devil here, as you can see, it talks about a connection. There is a very strong physical bond with the person from the past. Clarified by the Sun, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Wands, and you have the Temperance. So this is a situation here where, you know, you might feel that, oh my gosh, if I move on from this person, am I really gonna be happy? If you get onto the boat with the Six of Swords and you embark onto a different journey, you move on from chaos, you move on from conflict, you might really be like in this place of, am I gonna be happy? Am I gonna be happy? Am I gonna find happiness, right? Because I feel like you kind of wanted to move on from the person from the past. You might have felt that this is a threat to your happiness, but that's not what it is, or that's not what it's gonna be. I feel like for a lot of you, this is about you disentangling yourself from a situation that's been very difficult and alchemizing this with the Temperance. Alchemization process, and oh wow, and then the world behind the Temperance. So, you know, when you close a chapter here, when you learn a lesson, when you learn how much of your energy and of yourself you're going to invest into a connection, when you say yes to the universe, because the universe always is a yes, you just got to match that frequency, which I feel like you're doing that. When we match our frequency to the universe and say, I'm ready to close a chapter that's been very debilitating, that's been just very tiresome and burdensome, some sassy shit out here, and you want to move on. Now there is a decision, final decision that really needs to be made with the Two of Wands. Let's talk about the Two of Wands for you in the near future. The Two of Wands for you in the near future, dear Taurus, is clarified by the Fool, brand new beginning, Five of Swords, and the Justice. And you have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So for a lot of you, you really want to embark onto a new journey. And with this person, it's been very conflicting. There is a lot of conflict. You know, I think for a lot of you, you may even want to make peace with this person if possible and just move forward. Because you are not up for drama. You don't want no drama. You don't want no frauds. You definitely are desiring to work something out and then just move on. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you really want to embark onto a brand new beginning in love, meet somebody new. Of course, for very portions of you, small percentage of you, you could say, you know, let's see if we can actually resolve this conflict, be fair and try it again. But for the most part, this is about you, you know, really looking into the future. Where do you want to live? What do you want to do? You know, what do you want to do with this person? Because this is somebody that really needs to share the same vision as you. There is something about vision. There is something about also even family, class, status differences. There's a lot of factors that affect, and also behavioral patterns. There is always this kind of fear of a triangulation or like a third-party situation, and you don't want that, Taurus. So the Knight of Wands in the near future is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So regardless of the fact that someone is coming new into your life, and I think that's what's coming up, remember someone is still stuck on your energy. That's what I'm strongly getting. Somebody here cannot let you go. This person doesn't have, like, you feel their energy around you. You're also going to see them in your dreams with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. And when you make this decision, I think this might disappoint somebody here. This might Crosswatcher, if this is not you, please don't take it personal. But this might really disappoint or hurt them, you know. But I think that you're really choosing to do what's best for you. Because this person here is someone that they have tried to explore other options. They have tried to meet other individuals, but they seem to really come in around and not being interested in other options. While you're exploring a potential of a Knight of Cups energy, somebody that's coming towards your way, okay? And you have the Six of Cups, which is right in front of the Tower. So this is a soul connection, somebody from the past, and things went down with this person, with the Tower, Scorpio energy. Things went down like really bad with this person in the past, okay? Came to an end. Now let's get into your advice, dear Taurus, and see what is it that you need to know. And most importantly, with the Six of Wands, I think you're entering into a very victorious era anyways. Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups. You know, you're choosing the person who chooses you, okay? Which is a big flex. Now let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know. So you have the Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. There is something new. There is something about new. Taurus, your advice here is the Emperor, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. I have to cover the Star because she's all open up there and the marker didn't work on her. Okay, so there is the Star, the Emperor, and the Seven of Cups. Do you see that you are wanting... So the advice here is to see who makes you feel very important. Who really mirrors your energy back to you. Because you are somebody that you do make your partner feel important. And this has a lot to do with recognizing that even though that's a new person, old person, the one that is not interested in other options, that is the person you want to be with. The one that actually makes you feel seen, heard, understood, appreciated. And I feel like that, you know, there is the Emperor energy, Aries energy, somebody that really embodies a very strong masculine energy. If you're a male, it could be still masculine for you, it could be feminine, but somebody that really knows their deal. And this is about you recognizing the green flags, the red flags in a person, right? Aquarius energy here very strongly. So for a lot of you, this is about really being very realistic, Taurus, and not letting the emotions get the best of you. You know, this has a lot to do with recognizing you're not an option, okay? You are not like the Seven of Cups, somebody thinking they could explore you and other individuals and other options. This is about full transparency and matching the frequency and the energy of the person coming towards your way and choosing the one who chooses you fully. So dear Daddy Taurus and Mama Taurus, this is what I had for you. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for being here. I hope that this reading helped. I love you and I will see you on the next one. Take care.